Welcome to Joyful Matriarchs, embracing Yahuwah's love with 5 or more children. The show that celebrates the extraordinary journey of being a mom of many and finding joy in the beautiful chaos of raising a big family. I'm your host, Amira, and together we'll dive into the ups and downs, the laughter and tears, and the everyday triumphs that come with being a mom of a large crowd. In each episode, we explore the incredible stories and experiences of our guest moms who navigate the wild ride of parenting many amazing children. We'll uncover the secrets to balancing it all, finding joy in the midst of chaos, and creating a loving, nurturing environment for each child. Join us as we embrace the spills, the noise, and the never-ending to-do list and discover the hidden treasures that lie within. From sharing practical tips and heartfelt anecdotes to exploring the power of laughter, gratitude, and self-care. Joyful Matriarchs is your go-to resource for inspiration and support. So whether you're a mom of 8, 11, you have a large family of your own, or simply curious about the joys and challenges of raising a big brood, this show is for you. So grab a cup of coffee, take a deep breath, and get ready to embark on a journey of finding joy in the chaos with Joyful Matriarchs. Unfortunately, today we do not have a guest, so you're stuck with listening to me and how I find joy in the midst of all of the chaos. My name is Amira. As you all know, I have 8 children, all ranging in the age of 1 to 13. Everything in between. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, and 13. I think I just gave myself 9 children for absolutely no reason, but I'll go back and I'll check that. There is little editing done to these shows, so yeah. Bear with me today because I'm here alone with my 8 children today. My husband has gone to a homesteader's Bible study. That is interesting, but it's a thing, apparently. Okay, I homeschool my 8 children. I've homeschooled them all of their lives from the time they came out the womb, I guess. I have all natural home births. My husband delivers our children, and yeah, it's just a beautiful mess. A beautiful, beautiful mess. Okay. We knew from the start of meeting. It's crazy because before I met my husband, I did not want any children at all. I did not like children. And maybe, I don't know. No, I didn't like children. I didn't want any children. So when I met my husband, the first day I met my husband, I knew that I wanted to have all of his babies. Like, literally, a thought that went through my head is, I'm going to have all his babies. And one of our first conversations was how many children we wanted to have. And we decided that we wanted to have enough children to fill up a school bus. It's crazy, right? And now we have enough children to fill up a school bus. We're literally riding around here in like a big old church van. But yeah, so I come from big families. My great-grandmother had 14 children on my father's side. On my mother's side, my great-grandmother had 21 children. So I wanted to fall somewhere in between the two of them, you know. So we decided for a long time, we were saying we wanted 12 children. But now that we have 8, whoo, buddy. People tell me all the time, I don't know how you do it, but I take my hats off to sisters who have 10, 11, 12, 14 children. You guys are amazing. You're awesome sauce, because I'm having a hard time thinking about going past 8, because listen, y'all do your thing. If Yahuwah decides to bless me with more children, of course, I'm not going to do anything to stop it. I'm not with all that. Me or my husband, we agree that we don't. Birth control is not an option. We do use some form we use natural birth control, counting days and stuff like that. But that hardly works. So, yeah. If Yahweh decides to open my womb 10 more times, then so be it. Okay? So, we all know that raising a big family often comes with chaos. How do we manage and find joy amidst the daily hustle and bustle? My theory on joy is that joy is not given by this world. Nothing in this world facilitates our joy. Joy is given by Yahuwah. And the joy that he gives, the world didn't give it, so the world cannot take it away. It's not something that you wake up and say, oh, my joy is gone. And it can't, it's hard. But joy is a fruit of the Spirit. And if you have the Spirit of the Most High, joy is one of those fruit, right? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And if you keep that in your mind, then joy is attainable. Joy is achievable. Joy is here to stay. And everything else is just passing through. So you get all the other spirits that come and try to play a part on you. Depression, anger, anxiety, all these different spirits, but you have to recognize them as that. You have to recognize them as spirits. And they don't live here. They're not allowed to dwell here long enough. That long, they can't dwell long enough that they're paying rent, right? And you're accepting mortgages from them. I don't know where I'm going with that, but you have to get to a point where you're saying hello to depression, goodbye to depression. Like, you're just a visitor. You don't get to stay here. You don't live here. You may spend the night, but in the morning you have to go away. What the Bible says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. So weeping, you can come and you can spend the night, but in the morning, you gotta go. Like, when I'm ready to get up and go to work, I have to get up, make breakfast, clean, and homeschool my children and be present in the moment. You're going to have to go, because I don't have time for you. I don't have time to sit in depression and entertain depression. I don't have time to sit and entertain weeping, because joy is a permanent resident. So finding joy amidst the chaos it's not really anything to find. It's something that you clothe yourself in. You wake up in the morning and you clothe yourself in joy. It's that constant, how cartoons have the same outfit. Every time you watch the cartoon has on the same outfit. Joy is like that cartoon outfit that you wake up, you never see me without joy, because I wake up in the morning and I put joy on. Because it's in my closet, right? It's a part of my wardrobe. It's a part of my my daily activity, my daily routine, is to clothe myself in joy. All right. Yeah. So we want to, in embracing the chaos, we share a lot of moments of laughter. All right. A lot of the chaotic moments are turned into sources of laughter and joy for my family. Like, you hear the crying in the background there. That's constant. Whenever you tell my daughter no, she's very emotional. Really emotional, and it could kind of drive you crazy sometimes and make you feel like a nutcase. But there's times where we sit back and we just laugh. Like, there's like not one isolated memorable chaotic moment, because literally every moment is chaotic. But there's beauty in the chaos. There's beauty in the chaos, because at night, when it's all quiet and everybody's all sleeping and all of that, you just sit back and think on the day and think, it wasn't that bad. I made it through it. Yahuwah brought me through another day, and it's all joy. It's all beautiful chaos. It's all memorable, chaotic moments. Okay. With the large family, how do we ensure that each child feels value and their individual needs are met? All right, that's important. It's important that we ensure that each child feels valued and that their needs are met, being as though there's so many of them, right? With one child, you get to focus on cultivating that child and spending time with that child. And honestly, a lot of times with the way society is, a lot of times people don't have that time to even spend with one child. So I'm grateful to be able to be home with my children and spending time with them, being able to watch them grow from birth and to develop into their personalities and who Yahuwah is creating them to be. But even in that, you have to set apart individual times with them. And the way I do it is I allow each child to do something with me throughout the day. So if you have chores that you have to do throughout the day, right? Sometimes we can get so busy and so caught up in everything that we have to do that we don't have time to spend with each child individually. And it'd be weeks sometimes before you get to see or actually engage with one child for a period of time. So to avoid that, I can't say what you do, but what I do is I take each chore throughout the day and I take one child to spend that time with me. So if I'm washing dishes, I'll take a kid to wash dishes with me so that they can talk or spend time. We can laugh and joke and play and do all of that stuff together. And can you go outside? Do me a favor and lock that. And y'all clean that porch off. Okay, well then y'all take a walk. Sorry about that. So yeah, you take one child to do a chore with you and you engage with the child. All right, if you're cooking, take another child. Just every different thing you do throughout the day, take a child with you. Let them help you do that. If they have chores, help them do their chores. And of course, it can be tedious sometimes because you want a break. All right, it can get, but it's important. It's important. This is where you are right now. You have to keep in mind that this is your life right now. Your life is your children. You have to cultivate them. Nobody else is going to do it. You don't want the world to have the influence on them or to be able to snatch them up. So it's important that you take those individual times and spend with them and let them know that they are important. Even though you have 100 brothers and sisters, you are important to me. I see you. I hear you. I love you. I want you. I care for you. How you feel is important to me. What you need is important to me. Let's take this time and come and sit with me. Take this time, come, even if they don't help wash the dishes, you just take that particular time and let that child be near you. That's all they want a lot of times, is to just be near you. Sorry, I'm not sure where to go now. It's hard talking to myself. I guess I'm supposed to just be natural. I guess I don't know. Teamwork and bonding. How do I promote a sense of teamwork and unity among my children, despite their varying ages and interests? So, this one right here is this is important too. We have a saying, and I know y'all have heard it before. If you haven't, where have you been? Are you under a rock or what? Oh my gosh. Okay. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, so we promote teamwork, working together. You have to work together because we don't have a support system. I'm not going to say like we have little support. It is literally non-existent. It's not like in the old times when we have grandmothers, aunties, uncles, cousins, stuff like that. We grew up in a lot of us grew up in such toxic situations and environments that we have wanted to get far away from that with our children. So it's non-existent anymore. So we're trying to instill in our children unity amongst brother and sister. All right, you're going to be you're your brother's only support system. You're your sister's only support system. When y'all grow up, y'all are going to need each other. Y'all are going to fall back. Y'all going to need to fall back on each other to help uphold each other, uplift each other, to keep each other company, to help each other with the children. You guys are going to need each other. So let's promote teamwork now. Right? Let's get along. Don't talk to each other crazy. Don't be fighting and bickering because that's going to brood hatred and animosity in one another. You don't want that. You want to be able to have somebody to depend on when you get older. It's hard out here in these streets trying to raise a large family by yourself. With just you and your husband, it is really hard and it gets really overwhelming and tiring. Like my husband always says, what is it? Fatigue is a perpetual state of human being. But I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be. Because being tired all the time will drive you absolutely insane. And it hurts sometimes not having a support system. I wish my brothers and sisters would be able to be here to help me. I wish I had a bigger support system that was trusted and that was not toxic to my children's growth and development to help them. Sometimes it gets to a point where it's like, maybe I could deal with it. You know, I survived through it, but no. Yahuwah did not call us to toxicity. He called us to righteousness. So we try to create that unity in our children. And raising my family, having a large family, contributes a lot to my personal growth and resilience. You learn a lot from children. Children can teach you a whole lot. I was thinking how our relationship with our children is a reflection of our relationship with Yahuwah as his children. We look at our children and they're like reflections of us. And we're supposed to be reflections of Yahuwah because we were made in his image. Our children are literally made in our image. They look like us, they talk like us, they act like us, they walk like us. Everything is like us. Everything that comes out of their mouth, you look at them sometime and you're like, why are you acting like me? Sometimes I look at my daughter and I will catch her doing everything that I'm doing, every movement, copying every movement that I do. Like, I can scratch my back and she'll scratch her back. If I flick my hair, she'll flick her hair. She even copies my breathing pattern. Sometimes I'll catch her sitting there trying to mimic my breathing pattern. And that right there, that is a great responsibility because it helps you be accountable to what comes out of your mouth, how you dress, your attitude, everything. It teaches you how to be a daughter of the Most High. Being a mother teaches you how to be a daughter. Because it's like you want your children you want to treat your Father in heaven the way that your children treat you. You want your children to treat you the way that our Father in heaven wants to treat us. Am I saying that right? The way that they are to treat us is the way that we are to treat the Most High. So when they're misbehaving, it's like, is that the way that I'm acting? And a lot of times it is the way that you're acting because what's coming out of them is what you're putting into them because it's what's coming out of you. I'm not sure if that made sense, but I hope it does. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I have to get back to my children very soon. I said earlier I was here by myself, my children. My husband's off at Bible study. So, advice I will offer to other parents who are navigating the challenges and joys of raising a big family. Patience. Be very patient. Be patient with them, knowing that they're learning what you're teaching. And sometimes it may not seem like they're getting it or that they're learning, but they are. They're soaking up everything that you put out. All right? So be patient with them. And know that your joy is in Yahuwah. The world didn't give it and the world cannot take it away. So in those chaotic moments, which I know are many, or often, or probably always, your joy is your strength. And joy is a resident. Joy is not something that's passing by. If you're filled with the Ruach, then you're filled with joy. It's already there. It's already present. Embrace the joy and tell everything else goodbye. Hi, depression. You can visit, but you gotta go. Because sometimes I know we just want to sit with our feelings. We want to sit with our emotions. We want to feel everything. Okay, feel it for a moment and then let it go. Right? Because they're temporary and they're passing away. My daughter's sitting at the window crying right now, looking at me in the window, just crying. What's wrong? What is wrong with you? Why do you cry? Let the joy of Yahuwah be your strength, young lady. Okay. So, yes, let joy be your strength on this day. Don't let the children stress you out. Don't let the children drive you into depression. They are a blessing from Yahuwah. They are a heritage from Yahuwah. They are here to make things better. They are the future. I say that, but sometimes I think they're spawns. Honestly, I'm being honest here, okay? Don't act like y'all don't be thinking y'all children are spawns sometime of Satan sent here to destroy you. You be thinking it. I think it. We all think it. But it's not true. Pray over them constantly. And even sometimes I have to just stop in the middle of everything and just pray. Abba, Father, help me, help your children. Because right now, these kids down that you gave me, the ones that's down here on this earth, the ones I pushed out my body, the ones you allow for me to push out of my body, carry in my body for 10 months. Yes, 10 months. They not acting right. They acting like little demons down here, Father Yah, and I need you. I need your strength. I need your joy, Father. I need you to show me that joy is a resident and that is not just something that's passing by, that this feeling that I'm feeling now is temporary and it's passing, and that one day they will be adults with children of their own and I can sit back and laugh. But with that being said, sorry, why is she doing this to me? Sorry, with that being said, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Joyful Matriarchs, focused on finding joy in the chaos. We had the privilege of diving into the world of raising a big family and discovering the beauty within the everyday moments. Hopefully I share some wisdom from my experiences that reminds us that joy can't be found amidst the chaos. Laughter can emerge from the unexpected places, and the bonds of a loving family can weather any storm. I tell you, it really can. In the tapestry of family life, there are challenges there and triumphs. There's tears. There's a lot of tears. And there's laughter. But through it all, the thread of joy weaves its way, binding hearts and spirits together. So to all our viewers, whether you're part of a big family or not, remember that finding joy isn't about having everything perfect. It's about embracing imperfect moments with open arms and a heart full of love. So as you go about your days, may you find joy in the shared laughter, the little victories, and the connections that make life truly meaningful. Let's keep celebrating the chaos, cherishing the love, and creating our own joy-filled stories. Thank you again for joining us on this journey, and until next time, always remember Yahushua, Yahushua. Always keep him on your mind. Stay with Yah.